Hello and welcome back to the Monster Mash Movie Marathon 2K19. And today we will be on day 12. This month is slowly come to a close. We will be talking about 1981's The Black Cat. Now, this ends the week of Louis Fulci week here on the Monster Mash Movie Marathon. I thought this is a nice film to go out on, because this is my first Louis Fulci film to watch, and I was very much impressed by everything in this film. The Black Cat is a reference to Edgar Allan Poe, but it has really no significant relation with. It's not as blatant as the 30s, 40s, where they just took. And the end of the film, it kind of becomes a bit more apparent. And if you know the story of the Black Cat, then you know what goes down at the end of this film. This film I watched very recently, and it's still a very, very good, and it's great for its time. It's a really, really good film. Really good acting, good special effects. There's one scene in it where the Black Cat murders a woman, sets her whole apartment on fire. The woman jumps out of the third floor balcony and just goes fucking splat on the floor. Like, it's really graphic, but it's really good. There's also this scene in it where two kids have been missing for a while, and they find the bodies kind of decaying, and it just looks fucking horrible. The story goes that there is a kind of a murder going around, but people don't know where or when, they're being killed or people are being killed at. So they hire or to get this detective from another location. He comes over, and the guy who plays the detective was actually meant to be a James Bond actor, and he was on the payroll for a while, but they didn't really do anything with him, and another guy took his place. But he was actually in line to play a James Bond, which you could really, really see. He looks very much like a Sean Connery kind of Bond. So it's a good cast, obviously with Louis Fulci. He overdubs everything, with characters that speak English. They just overdub them afterwards, and it's interesting. It's very interesting. The first time you watch a Fulci film, because he does a lot, and it can be really jarring for new people to come in and watch something that they're really not expecting that. Anyway, it is what it is. And the whole scenario revolves around this cat, and if he's being controlled by his master, or that he's trying to get his master framed, so that it's really not implied either way, but it's just an interesting little aside. If you've read any Edgar Allan Poe stuff before I think you know the ending to this, which I'm not really scared on telling you this. But at the end of the film, there's this scene, the mad doctor, or the psychotic person gets this kind of lead woman. He kind of drugs her and then puts her body, her knocked out unconscious body, into the catacombs and builds her into a wall so that she ultimately dies. And what happens is the police come, they see that really nothing is kind of out of the ordinary for, mischievous or deadly or whatever. So they're about to leave, and then they hear the meowing in the wall, and then it finally clicks, and then they break down the wall, and then there is the cat, and there is a woman, and the guy gets charged, nearly killing the woman. Sorry, I was thinking, is that the Telltale Heart? But that's a different film altogether. So this film still holds up. Really, that's kind of all Fulci films tend to do. I know we discussed Zombie Flesh Eaters and City of the Living Dead this week, and this is kind of no exception to the rule. Still holds up. It's still a really, really good film, and I suggest go watch it or get it on DVD or Blu-ray, because it's worth a watch. It's worth a watch, and they do a really clever job of getting you to think about kind of everything that goes into this film. One of the most suspenseful deaths in this film is kind of halfway into it. This guy, he wants to go home, he's drunk, and what he does is he goes into this kind of building that's being restored, and the black cat there, and he's getting kind of hunted down by this black cat, and long story short, falls and gets impaled by these spikes. And in the morning, we see his body laying there. It's a really cool fact, and it's just really almost as graphic as the scene in Zombie Flesh Eaters, as we've discussed on day 10, but it's not that really severe. It only kind of alludes to that amount of gore. So yeah, anyway, so that was The Black Cat, 1981. It's a great film, and go out watch it, because it's one of these films that doesn't get really much attention, and I think it should get more attention, because it's a really good film. So anyway guys, that's it for day 12 of Monster Mash Movie Marathon. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.